Hello everyone, I'm Emery99 and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we are on Pro Cycling Manager 2021 and using the 2022 DB in the Pro Cyclist mode, we have our new series. As you can see on the bottom left, we are controlling Alejandro Valverde. Alejandro Valverde, at the age of 41, has announced this will be his last season as a pro cyclist. So, looking at his career, he has been in the scene for more than 20 years, which is absolutely amazing. The longevity of Alejandro Valverde is something else, and even though his last few years as a professional has been hampered with long-term injuries, he still managed to get some very noteworthy results, such as winning the World Championships in 2018, still getting top 3s and top 5s in big races such as Lombardia and Liège-Bastogne-Liège. And now our aim is to make the 2022 season for Alejandro Valverde a special one. Here is our stats at the start of 2022. We have 77 mountain, 80 hills, 73 cobbles and decent secondaries. Valverde's stamina and recovery is something else anyway. We are level 33, so I don't know how this is going to be panning out as we level up. Are we going to get some stat upgrades? Because since we are 41, we are due to decline, but we'll see about that. And since we are level 33, I wanted to use a little bit of skill points as well. The game still recognized as it's our first season, so I've unlocked all the discovery tabs so we can know about other stats, because as you can see currently in our team we can't even see our team stats, which is a bit of a shame really, but the game is not really designed for an experiment or using a pro cyclist mode as someone 41-year-old. So I've also unlocked observation, super leader, network and charisma. Valverde has charisma, let's be honest, and some of the performance as well, fitness peak and training. The Valverde can be fitness peak in the full season. Obviously it's not going to be the case in Pro Cycling Manager, but to kind of reflect the reality, I've opted to get level 3 on the training tab as well. So to make Ultima Bala special, the last season of Alejandro Valverde special, what objectives do we have? Obviously, our main objective is going to be La Flèche Wallonne and Liège-Bastogne-Liège, although there's now plenty of more contenders that are likely to win it, such as Van der Poel for Liège or Alaphilippe is the most notable one. Then we're going to go to Giro d'Italia. Obviously Valverde tried going to Giro in 2016, kind of struggled in the big altitudes but still managed to get a good result. And then our next objective is going to be La Vuelta, our final Grand Tour in his career, La Vuelta. And now that Movistar squad is much more thin with Miguel Angel Lopez's departure, we're definitely gonna get some more freedom there and maybe hope for a podium. Also, Lombardia at the end of the season is a big objective, as well as the UCI World Championships. It would be really nice to win another World Championships, and in this save it's in Spain, which is a big help for us. Looking at the rest of the calendar, it's going to be much faster progression as we are riding as a rider and not the whole team. But we're going to start our season in Mallorca with 5 Mallorca Classics. We've got plenty of hills and altitude meters to get into the legs for the start. Then we're going to be going to Valencia region for the Vuelta a la Comunidad Valenciana. Again, some Torrette Chatti, a really good hill stage that suit us, and some flat stages as well. Then to our birthplace, to Murcia for Vuelta Ciclista a la Región de Murcia, and a race that Alejandro Valverde really likes, and actually like a few years ago he has won it attacking in the middle of that climb. Before we get going with the racing, it's time to remind us with our team for 2022. Enric Mas is the sole leader for general classification. He's probably aiming the Tour de France, so good luck to him. We're not going to be at the Tour because of a different strategy, and I believe that Valverde going to a Tour is just the maximum of a stage win because of Enric Mas's presence there. We also have Ivan Sosa, which could join us in the Giro, which I don't know. Obviously, normally Valverde would have a say in which rider goes where, but it's not exactly in this case in Pro Cycling Manager. Then we have Alex Aramburu, who's a good rider to target for some classics. Ivan Garcia Cortina can win some sprints, and we have plenty of riders that are going to be hunting for stage wins most likely and helping us achieve our goals as well. Talking about the goals, and we have this a teammate request page here. Obviously, being Valverde, we have unlimited points really, so we can get any teammate we want. So let me know which teammate would you want for some races. I have included Erviti, Verona and Aramburu for some races. Obviously Aramburu being a good hill rider, he'll definitely help us in La Flèche-Wallonne and Liège-Bastogne-Liège, and why not Amstel as well. But if you want to see some more teammate additions, maybe Sosa to Giro or one more rider to Vuelta, we can do that as well. As you notice, this achievements page, we have 131 victories Alejandro Valverde has accumulated over the past 20 years. 4 monument wins, which is a shame really, because they're all the 4 Liège-Bastogne-Lièges he won. He won 31 classics, and unfortunately this achievement page is hard-coded and you have to actually win it 3D or in a sim, but the Palmares don't count. But Alejandro Valverde has won both national championships of Spain, the UCI World Championships of course, and he's also won La Vuelta on time. He's won La Vuelta points jersey as well. Enough with the boring stuff, and let's get ready to race. Our first race being Trofeo Calvia, first one of the 5 Mallorca races, and this is our squad. We have Ivan Garcia Cortina, who could do well in the sprint, but obviously we're going to try something ourselves as well. We're only 78% fitness at the moment, but what's the matter in racing if you don't try to win really? And it's a fairly hilly parcours, a lot of ups and downs. Let's see what we do. Our season is underway in Mallorca, and how beautiful it is to have the #1 bib on our back. And first of all, special shout out to World DB 22, and now we have a new equipment pack that's been released, and look at all these beautiful bikes of the World Tour teams and Pro Conti teams and even Conti teams. Check out the World DB. Obviously the Discord link will be down below if you want to download it yourself. Not just the bikes but the helmets and everything. It's just brilliant. 40 kilometers to go, and it's an interesting situation with 6 riders at the front have a gap of 1 minute. Meanwhile our teammates are somewhat tired, so we are relying on Ineos Grenadiers for the work, as we have attacks from Menton, Ballerini and Bol. Could be dangerous for a stage for the race win, but we're just gonna stick with the peloton and see what we can do in the last few kilometers. Well, it's voice over me now, since there was a lot of carnage in the final 10 kilometers. Yeah, my live recording didn't really tell the story. So last 10 kilometers we're currently in the front of the group, but there are plenty of attacks, and one of them is from Mick van Dijk, as he attacks right here, catches the breakaway rider from Euskadi and goes for it, while Romo is really trying to catch him, but Mick van Dijk is so strong. We tried to look for a wheel in the last 6 kilometers, but we didn't follow Galopin, we followed Skuyens, and Galopin's attacked was the one that's going to be more successful in the end, and this is the moment where we lose the race. Galopin goes for the move and the peloton just stops, which is, yeah, kind of realistic, sometimes happens, but which means Van Dijk and Galopin basically were handed the race. We try to follow more wheels as we come through the final downhill on the last 3 kilometers, trying to maybe get a 3rd place, but the win was out of the window already as we come to the last kilometer, trying to sprint, trying to come down from the inside, but that was actually not going to be enough. Mick van Dijk and Galopin at the front, and Van Dijk, a 21-year-old rider from Jumbo-Visma, wins the first race of his season as well, and that was the result in the end. We only came to a 10th place, which was disappointing, but we still have more races to come and it's not really our objective. The next race we are racing is Trofeo Calvia, a flat profile with a climb with 40 kilometers to go. We have Garcia Cortina in our squad, but let's see where we end up after the sprint. Well, interestingly, our race strategy for this race is teammate, partly because it's flat, but we are Valverde. No one can tell us that we should work in front of the peloton, especially in a flat race in the middle, you know, in January, so we're not going to do that. We'll click OK anyway. 6 kilometers to go, and as expected, it's going to be a sprint finish most likely. We have trying to get a good position, but it's not really possible. Maybe Dainese' wheel, Sagan's wheel. We're not really able to take good wheels at the moment, so we might have to sprint ourselves as we kind of lead the group. Now we have Kees Bol's wheel with 2.5 kilometers to go. I hope he continues to make his lead out. 1.8 kilometers to go. Kees Bol starts to sprint, and now we're going to start to sprint as well with 1 kilometers to go. Valverde, we're leading it. Is anyone going to beat us? No. And oh, I kind of celebrated too early, but we're going to take the win. Alejandro Valverde takes his first win of the season in Trofeo Calvia. Here is Alejandro Valverde on the top step of the podium for the first time this season, and a great sprint from us. Really, Kees Bol helped us a lot, and Dainese came second and Wolscheid came third. Next up is Trofeo Serra da Tramontana, and this time the terrain suits us much better, so we can get another victory here. But look, Enric Mas is with us with an expected RDC of +1. Let's see if we can get the win against Carapaz, Miguel Angel Lopez and Giulio Ciccone. Oh look, surprise, we are teammate again, this time for Enric Mas, but we should have been co-leader really, as the breakaway goes, already including Pascal Encon, but yeah, it's time to just stick in the peloton. Mas with a great +3 day, giving him a +1 mountain boost, while we have no boosts on our stats. But this is the climb that we're going to be tackling, Mirador de Alfabia, and I expect fireworks to say the least, because after that downhill there's not plenty of opportunities to attack. We are starting Mirador de Alfabia in a group of only 26, but I believe the rest of the peloton is also coming here, and we're following Enric Mas. Currently not in the ideal situation, really trying to follow Mas, but I hope there won't be early attacks, as I say, and Attila Walter is the first one to attack. Okay, no response from the peloton. Fraile is pacing for Ineos Grenadiers in their Spanish champion kit. Now we're just going to try to stick to the front. Enric Mas is opting to stay behind Miguel Angel Lopez, who is behind Carapaz, and Alaphilippe is also here, which I have not realized actually. We can use our observe to look at their stats. Carapaz with a +3 RDC, while Miguel Angel Lopez, we didn't see the RDC yet, but he's got plenty of energy as well. Oh, here are some attacks by Buitrago and Nicola Ede. Is that the Arkea pair attacking? And Miguel Angel Lopez is also attacking, which means Enric Mas also has to try to follow it. We're going to actually try to help Enric Mas doing the chase, because we have plenty of energy to do so. Enric Mas, now it's Kwiatkowski, so let's follow him. Ineos is not letting Miguel Angel Lopez go. This time Genier tries to attack, and now the peloton stops. Mollema's attack, we're going to try to follow that as Carapaz also tries to attack. Let's see where Mas is. Mas is also following it, which is good news for the team. Mas has plenty of more energies than what we have. So, oh, Carapaz goes. we can't really make that happen, but Richard Carapaz on another level today. There's still 4 kilometers to the top, and we'll be not able to sustain that. As mass attacks, we stop. So come on, Enric, give it all. We're done for the day. Now, Enric Mas is on the chase while Carapaz is leading as we go to the tunnel, which means the climb is nearly finished. Try to get the best view possible as we can't follow the normal camera. Carapaz currently has an advantage of 28 seconds to Enric Mas. Let's see if Mas can catch him after the downhill. Well, it seems as though Mas is going to get caught by this 10-man group, and we're going to try our best to maybe get Mas reach that, or probably we're trying to work ourselves, but with 10 kilometers to go, 1 minute for Carapaz. He was really strong with that +3 RDC, and nothing we could have done to stop him. So it's now time to fight for the second place with this group. Well, to be honest, the gap is going down slightly, so we try and attack maybe, but it's probably not going to be successful. Chavez tries to follow us. Enric Mas also someone trying to follow us. It's down to 30 seconds, 28. Will it be enough? 3 kilometers to go. I have to take a wheel because, yeah, I can't sustain that effort now. Mollema, come on, Mollema, take us to the front. Take us to the front, Mollema, but he's not going fast enough. 1.9 kilometers to go. We can't really use the sprint, but now it's 1.1. We're going to try to sprint 25 seconds. Let's look at the finish. Carapaz is here celebrating already. Can we catch him? No, we can't. Richard Carapaz wins Trofeo Serra de Tramontana. We gave it a real good go. Ciccone gets second, Kwiatkowski third on the sprint, and we come 4th place on this one. Plenty of positives to take, but not enough for the win. Trofeo Pollentia Porte Antras is next, and this one is by far the most suitable one for us with a punchy finish. And look at our squad. We have brought the full house here. Enric Mas, Ivan Sosa, Serrano, Rodriguez, Pedredo, and our road captain Imanol Erviti. Now it's time to hope that they are going to work for me and not for Mas today. Yes, finally we get our leader role, and Enric Mas is leader as well, which is fair in my opinion. We have Imanol Erviti, one of our best mates in the team, and Ivan Ramiro Sosa, which is a great... Oh, never... Yep, there it is. I thought he was gone. Well, Ivan Ramiro Sosa as our teammate, so it'll be nice to use him. His heal stat isn't the best, but still, it should be great help trying to launch our sprint in the final kilometers in Porte Antras. Looking at the finish line, as you can see, really steep. But for now, I don't think there's going to be plenty of action during the day. We have another climb, Puig Cornador, which is 1.5 kilometers at 9% average. So that would be one to look out for, but I think the race will be decided on the final climb in Porte Antras. We are approaching to Puig Cornador with 22 kilometers to go, and unfortunately both Sosa and Erviti, it was really tough for them. The tempo was really high towards this hilly section, and we are left alone as Serrano works for Enric Mas in this 23-man group. But let's see if there are going to be any attacks in Puig Cornador. I hope not, but the tempo is already quite high. 4 kilometers to go, and this group of 19 led by Serrano is closing on to the climb, the final downhill before the climb. And as you can see, we have Egan Bernal as well at the front. We're going to try to take his wheel maybe, or was it the Carapaz? I don't know, but 2 kilometers to go. Now the climb really kicks in. It's 9% gradient towards this section. We're following Egan Bernal using our energy gel. We're just going to leave it late for our sprint. 1 kilometer to go. Now we're going to sprint with 900 meters to go. Can we go past Carapaz? It's going to be close. We're done. Oh, I don't think it's enough. Well, that's disappointing. It's really disappointing. We're not even going to beat Ciccone, it seems as though. And it's going to be Richard Carapaz who takes the win ahead of Bernal, I suppose. It is. Richard Carapaz wins. We come fourth. Disappointing result compared to what we planned, but it's still pre-season and nothing too major. And finally, it's time for Trofeo Playa de Palma, and it's a flat route with a little hill, but it's gonna be a sprint. Let's see if we can win another sprint. Let's see, the favorites this time is Arno Demar. Ben Swift is among the list. Mick van Dijke, who won the first race, was really strong. So let's see what happens. No big deal. Our fitness peak is apparently 8 weeks before La Flèche Wallonne. Well, no surprises, we are a teammate, but yeah, nothing really to talk about this flat race. I don't know if someone has better sprint than us. Well, I can't see my teammate stats either, so we're just gonna try to sprint, take a good wheel, and yeah, let's see where we end up. Last 9 kilometers as we enter the final circuit in Palma de Mallorca. We currently have the wheel of Ben Swift. Not the ideal position, but we're gonna hope that he's gonna be more at the front when we need to sprint. Rudy Barbier is also at the wheel. We also have rally cycling, well, new human something, I forgot, Arve de Klein is here. So Matteo Jorgensen seems to be also interested in sprinting today. Ben Swift, Demar, not in the best position. 4.7 kilometers to go. Yetzebol attacks. 3 kilometers to go. I'm really not happy with the wheel. I'm going to use my energy gel, try to move to the front myself. Now 2.9 to go. Got blocked a little bit. Matteo, I don't need to hear you. Thibaut Gournalec blocking us. Sinok, 2 kilometers. Final corner it is. Oh, it's a win. Who's that? Oh, that's a very good attack by Yetzebol, and he's gonna win. We're gonna try to sprint, and was a good sprint in the end. Gonna get 3rd place behind Davide. Was it Davide? Yeah, second place as well, ahead of Davide Martinelli from Astana. Oldani gets 4th, and it's a disappointing 8th place for Ben Swift, and Demar is nowhere to be seen. And that was the final race of the episode, and we end the episode with a victory, 5 top 10 finishes and another 2nd place in Palma as well. Now looking forward to the calendar. In the next episode we're gonna have the Valenciana race, which is 5 stages with a mountain stage and a hill stage, and then a classic Murcia is going to be on our calendar. And if there's some time, maybe start of Catalonia, or if there's any race that you want me to race from here, maybe Vuelta Andalucía would be a good shout, or Clásica de Almera. Let me know. But for now, goodbye. It's me, Emir99. Thank you so much for watching this first episode of my new series. Be sure to like it if you do, and please subscribe if you want to get notifications for the next episode of this series. So yeah, thank you so much for your support, and goodbye.